Hey, I got my team.
Hey, Anita and Linda. I don't know if you're on with her not tonight. That's why I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
DeAndre, can you turn that down, please? Hey, oh she left out. Must have had issue. Let me share this. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. If you are brand new here to our Let's Talk Autism discussions, this is all about just us coming together. Another way to socialize, a safe space for us to share our journeys with our loved ones on the autism spectrum. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment.
Hi everyone, I'm Linda. I'm the other admin. Welcome.
And I am sharing. Let me forgot to share it in here. Mr. Charles.
Yeah. Hi, Anita and Linda.
Hey Charles. Hey Nita.
Okay. Let me put that in here. All right. So how's everybody? Let's see who's here. Teresa, how are you?
Hi, Teresa. Miss Spencer.
Spencer. Candy, hello.
Andy.
Kelly, how are you?
Hi, Kelly.
Isn't it nice to see our Linda? How you feeling, Linda? How's everybody? How's the family feeling?
Adriana's better from COVID.
Okay.
Emily's doing good.
Good.
Steve is still healing. It's going to be a while.
Wow.
The ribs. Well, his ribs, I think, are probably bothering him the most, but the collarbone was broken in 3 pieces, but he got to opt for surgery or not, and for now, he's going to try not to have surgery and see if it heals. So a lot of pain.
So were y'all in an accident or something?
No, he was playing sports at a picnic with his family.
Oh, okay, and he got injured that way. Okay, yeah.
I wasn't laughing because you said accident. I was laughing because that's what somebody else said, the exact same thing. No, he yeah. But yeah.
Okay. I was sharing this on TikTok.
He said he was moving too fast in that old body.
Oh,
that's what happened.
Well, hopefully he heals well.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Vanessa. Welcome. Bayardo. Hello. Welcome.
Yeah, Bayardo.
Spencer says COVID. Our house is having a flu outbreak. Okay. Oh. Hope everyone gets well. Michelle, hello.
Hi, Michelle.
And Spencer says, I currently have or have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've managed to avoid all these respiratory viri that are going around.
Yeah, I think I had the flu twice this year.
Yeah, Cindy had something earlier, bronchitis, but I managed not to catch whatever she had.
Michelle says, shoot, I moved too fast and my old body just going to work. So that's a good question for tonight. How do we deal with when our babies have COVID and the flu or a really, really bad cold? How do we help them? What are some things you've done for Emily, and how has she been responding?
Well, when she had when she had COVID, what, I guess 15 months ago, we all had it, all 4 of us, and she did well. Yeah, she did well. It was just like a anything else, and she has asthma, so we got to keep control of that. But she did okay. She understood everything that was going on. She was on vacation too, so it was winter break. So Yeah, so it worked out okay. She rests when she needs to and everything. But I know, like, some kids could have a really hard time with it, with understanding it.
Sauced by Summer on TikTok says Vicks on the bottom of their feet with socks on and keep them hydrated. That'll help. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
And that's one thing. One of my kids used to do that. Um, not cough, and they have to keep coughing stuff up,
yeah.
but they don't like to cough because it kind of hurts and it's loud and things like that.
Yeah.
But then that's when you end up with pneumonia, so you got to be careful, make sure they are
Gotta get it
coughing things
all
up.
out of
Yep.
you.
Yeah, exactly. So
Uh,
that hydration will help that too.
Candy says Joe teacher threw Joseph a pizza party, and
Oh,
his friend Henry. They had a double birthday party Saturday. Chuck E. Cheese and Sky Zone. All right. Well, happy birthday.
how old is he?
Know that they enjoyed themselves. How old again, Candy? Oh yeah, yeah, I can imagine those bad colds are flu and COVID, all that can be a nightmare. Spencer says Joshua had COVID. He acted like he was fine. Was hard to quarantine him.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, because they don't want to sit still.
Mm-hmm.
And DeAndre, when he has a bad cold, it I think only one time where he was just really, really down and out that he actually stayed in his bed,
Ah,
his cover. And that was the only time.
oh my goodness.
Other than that, when he has a cold, he's still that
Up and
energy.
about.
Yep,
Yeah.
still there, still there.
Man, I wonder if he's ever gonna slow down with that.
I wonder too. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I am waiting for it. It's like, okay, he's 18 now. We'll be 19 in a minute, and he's still going. And every morning, it's the same routine. He jumps up, and I mean, as soon how you have to sit up on your
Yeah.
bed and
Mhm.
get your composure
Mhm.
before you get up. If I say DeAndre, if he gets up, when the alarm goes off, and I say
Uh-huh.
DeAndre, time to get up, he's
Oh
up.
my
And
goodness.
I'm like, calm down,
Man.
go to the bathroom, let's calm down. And
Oh wow.
yeah, he that energy just, I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else? Anybody over here deal with ADHD and having an adult child over 18 that's still hyper?
I
Can you
wonder
say,
how
oh,
how
go
that
ahead.
makes him feel. Like when he's sleeping, does he have
Mhm.
problems sleeping, or is he a light sleeper, heavy sleeper?
Now, he has to take medication to go to sleep.
Yeah,
If I don't give him that medicine, he's
he ain't going.
still he's still going. And the funny thing is, well, it's not funny, but I was talking to his psychiatrist when we had the appointment the other week, and I was telling him about his sleep patterns because remember I told you they took him off the clonidine and
Yeah.
upped his dose to 3 pteroxidone.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
so, but as I was talking to the psychiatrist and I was telling him, he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, will he ever slow down?" He said, "It's coming. Just be patient." I said,
Ah,
"Okay, but how long?"
I
But
know.
anyway, I was telling him about his sleep. So they want him to do a sleep study.
Oh, okay.
But I that's not the issue. He just doesn't want to go to sleep. I know he's breathing well, but anyway, to get back to what the psychiatrist said. So the psychiatrist says, well, we can up his dose and this will make sure he doesn't wake up because sometimes he could go to sleep and then 3 hours later he's up like
Oh,
he's been
yeah.
to sleep all night. And so I said, well, I don't want to, I don't want to do that right now. Well, he gave him a just in case dose, but I'm still not gonna do it. So instead of 3, He says he has room for 600 milligrams.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
I was just about to ask you if they were 50s or 100s.
No, these are 300.
Oh
He
my
takes 300
goodness.
milligrams. And
Wow.
he's prescribed 400 now. But I only give him the 3 because, it's only sometimes. It's not every night. Sometimes he just sleeps perfectly well. And then other times he'll wake up after a couple hours. Or sometimes it'll just go right over his head. It's like, I'm staying awake. But we have a just in case. So he was telling me, now we have room for 600 milligrams. I said, I don't think I want to go up that
Yeah.
high. But yeah, that's supposed to be the safety net right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in response to Candy, maybe you're onto something there, Candy, because of course I take a gram of vitamin C every morning, and I usually pick up like a 6-ounce package of elderberries every week and eat them as a evening snack one night. And so maybe elderberries are helping there too. That might have something to do with
a preventative.
not getting sick.
Okay. So what Candy said was, I have been blessed, no flu bug or sickness yet. I keep vitamin C and elderberry. Okay. So I have to remember that. So the elderberry basically will help to prevent the sickness. Is that
for your, like your immune system? It builds up your immune system.
Yeah. Okay.
In my case, I just eat fresh elderberries once a week. So
now, is that sweet or is
they're semi-sweet, semi-tart.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you can.
I never tried them, but I'm gonna have to see where I can get some from. And
I understand you can bake pies with them, do a lot of things.
Oh, elderberry pie.
But I just eat them as they are.
They have gummies of them, and those taste like the gummies to me taste like the cran grape juice.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a bad taste.
Okay. Teresa said, it is not funny seeing my son David sick at all. My son also has asthma too. Yeah, DeAndre does too. Well, he has his asthma is triggered mostly when in the spring, summer when he's outdoors.
Oh yeah.
Or when he has a cold. So
yeah, just like Emma.
Yeah, I understand that, Teresa.
Like the allergy
but he
season.
Still had a mask on.
Goodness.
And the good thing, when he's having a hard time breathing, remember I told you he would go get his medicine when he was asleep. But when he has a hard time breathing, he'll go get his machine. So he knows,
yeah,
I need some air.
Yeah.
But he's still.
Oh, and even more after that medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. I really wonder if but that's a good sign he doesn't have aggression and anger,
right.
Because then we would know that the energy does bother him.
Right.
But
no, he's just total. And then his routine in the morning, he has to do his dance. He does do a rock. He'll come and stand right in front of TV, turn on his YouTube. And my baby is an old soul because he loves old school hip hop.
Oh yeah.
I love seeing those videos of him.
All right, so Joe is 11. Okay.
Yeah, he's 11. Okay. Well, again, happy birthday. And that was awesome pizza party. And I know he had fun at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly says, actually, we use Highlands natural cough syrup and his nebulizer for asthma. Since Jordan's been out of school, it's been better. Jordan sleeps a lot. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, when they are in school around all those kids, you are bound to have something coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah, never fails. Michelle says, I remember when Jaden got the flu. January of 2020. Nothing made him feel better. It was the worst 2 days of my life. Oh my goodness, I can imagine.
Yeah, I
Doctor
wonder if
gave
that was
him meds, and he was fantastic the next day.
that
Good
was
for
in
him.
in that pocket of time when we didn't know if it was COVID or not, because they weren't offering COVID tests, and it was right before the major time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was really sick. I think it was October
Uh,
or
of,
one of y'all
oh
remember.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was
And
a while
thought
too, wasn't it?
I thought I had COVID, but I had took 2 tests,
Yeah.
and I just had the really bad flu. But those first couple of days, I thought I was dying.
Yeah, that was.
Those flu strains are getting bad too.
Yeah, I think they said this year. It was what, last week I heard it. They said that the flu deaths actually surpassed the COVID deaths this year
Wow.
already. Yeah. So that was the first time since all of this happened.
Yeah, those flu strains to get worse and worse.
Yeah.
Spencer says, I still remember it. Joshua went for a dentist appointment. They gave him a COVID test. Came back, said, sir, he's positive. I looked at the lady like she had 3 heads. I said, are you sure? He's himself bouncing off walls. Joshua has ADHD, very high. Yep, that's DeAndre, very high energy.
Yeah, but not everybody who has the virus has symptoms.
Yeah, that's true.
Asymptomatic.
Yeah, you can you can have asymptomatic COVID, which is, I guess, why they gave the test.
Yeah.
Michelle says, my brother cannot sit still. Oh, no. He's in his 60s. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
You know, I'm thinking, is that what I have to look forward
to? You need to get him into some kind of landscaping business. And, during the off snow season, and then the snow season, have him shoveling snow, have him doing some physical work.
Yes. Spencer says, I had ADHD. I didn't want to sleep either, but was for different reasons. Let's just say trust issues. Okay. Understood. Yeah. Thank you, Alanis. People started getting sick in October of 2019.
Yeah.
Was it October?
And because I went to Japan in November, and when I got back, people were starting to with certain countries, they were starting to realize that it could, it was starting to transfer and stuff. So by the new year, yeah, for sure, people were watching numbers and stuff. I think the cruise ship that they held, I think that was in December or right at the beginning of January. So yeah, it definitely started before they even, they knew everything about it. It definitely started that fall.
Yeah, I remember January. March of 2019. That's when they shut down the plants.
So March of 2020.
No, it was 2019. Had to be 20. Wait a minute. It
might have been 2020, because it was late in 2019 that the news of the virus began getting around, began spreading in certain countries. And then it was early in 2020 it spread to the United States. It was March, I remember, March of 2020 that suddenly everything got shut down.
Okay, so maybe it was 2020. Yeah, because they shut down our plants. I remember that day. That day they told us, they started coming out with all kind of cleaning products and gloves, and they told us, when you use the bathroom, spray around, and like, what is going on? Then next thing you know, they told us to go home and don't return until we call you. Like, okay.
That's when you guys had to have permission papers and stuff to be out and about, right?
Yep, you had it. We had to stay home.
Yeah.
And because it was 6 weeks, I remember, because I was stuck in this house with Jasmine and Ariana.
That's right.
6 whole weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. And if you did go out, you didn't see not a car, maybe one
Yeah.
every now and then. It was
I kind of
something.
missed that part. I
Yep,
would get on the
nice and
freeway, no one
quiet.
would be on the freeway. Yeah.
Oh, Michelle said I had COVID for 1 day. Oh wow,
Huh.
Yeah.
that's good.
I know.
Yep, they shut schools down March. Okay, so it was 2020.
Yeah,
Uh,
because in March of 2020, Cindy and I had been planning to go to New Orleans for our anniversary, and we realized that this was not the time to travel. And in fact, New Orleans would have been one of the worst places we could have traveled if we had traveled, because they had just had Mardi Gras the month before,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah.
it would be a super spreader event.
Mhm. We had gotten sick in October 2019. Okay, Jordan's last day of school was March 2020. Okay. Yep, I think they shut down everything then in March. I
Yeah.
think it was just
Yeah.
like, yep, stay at home. You better not
Yeah.
come out that house. You getting a ticket if you do.
Yeah. And then where there were lines to get into stores,
Oh my
and they
God.
only let so many people in. And if you had
Oh,
a family member that could go, don't take the
it
whole
was
family.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, we would,
Even,
we would
even when they told us, I think they told us to come back to work in June, and we
Oh
still
yeah.
had to wear masks. It
Yeah, I
was,
remember that.
and then everybody was still nervous, being around people. We stand all the way. Don't sit next to me. Don't come over here. It
well,
was
for
mess.
for groceries, we did pre-order and pick up. We ordered our groceries online and picked them up.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Or
Candy.
had them delivered, but that you had to order like a week in advance.
Mhm. I worked at Walmart. Okay, so you were working during that time. Yeah, a lot of the store workers were still working. Kelly says, "Thank God Jordan didn't get COVID being in school. It was after the shutdown we ended up keeping Jordan virtual for school for 2 more years." Okay. Oh, and that virtual school the kids had here, it was a total mess. Um, they I don't really think they ever got it together because, especially with our special needs kids, like with DeAndre, sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours or 6 hours, however they did it. It was a total mess. Okay, you was working during that time. We ordered our groceries. Yep, we did too. Oh yeah. I hope we don't go back to that. That was a mess. So now besides that, how's everybody? What's been going on for the week? They paid us. Oh, the store workers, y'all got paid to get vaccinated. Wow. Oh, I think I do remember. I know $10 or something here somewhere was offering that to get vaccinated. Um, Kelly says we found out that his behavior issues was geared towards school. Okay, so keeping him home was a blessing for his mental health. Yep, you did the best thing for him.
That's one thing. There are no, bullies in a virtual school.
Right.
Or there might be bullies, but they can't do any bullying.
Hey, Lorienda, my love, how are you?
Hey, Loranda.
She says, "Hola, lovelies. Just got home from work, cooking dinner now. For this big bear of mine named Brandon, listening mode. Okay.
Hi, Lorianda.
Brandon, we say hello." Michelle says they let special needs go back in person August of 2020. Okay. Is it August? Let me think. When did DeAndre go back?
I know they were here. They were out for the rest of that year,
Yeah,
so
I think
till
it was
June,
the
and then the
first.
entire next year.
Yeah, because
Because she missed
they went
junior
on and
year.
yeah, it was the end. It had because I remember he was in the ninth grade. He had went to
Oh
the
yeah,
ninth
yeah.
grade, and then I don't remember which month it
And
was.
yeah, she actually missed all of her sophomore year. That's what
Okay.
she missed, and then part
Yeah,
of her
DeAndre
freshman
missed
year.
all his freshman year. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
I just pulled Jaden from school. It was for his safety. He was eloping and walking home. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You did the best thing. You did the best thing. He wanted to come home. Will do. He smiled big. I gave him hugs from you all too. Yes, yes.
All right.
Give him a kiss too. Okay. While we
Yes.
have a little break here, announcements. I have put up for those of you in the Metro Detroit area. We're having our sweatpants and mimosas too. April 19th for Autism Awareness Month. So make sure you RSVP. Go to the website. The information is posted in the Detroit Autism and Us group, as well as on our main page, or you could contact me for more information. We also have sponsorship packages as well as vendor spots if anyone is interested in that. And if you want to RSVP a seat as a gift for an autism mom here, you are more than welcome to do that also. So just want to put that out there. RSVP, sweatpants, and mimosas too. Hosted by Autism and Us. Oh, and if you want to donate any self care products, that'll be appreciated, including books, because we're going to put together gift bags. So, information is on our website, autismandus.org, or you can reach out to me. Let's see. Teresa says, my son hated doing distance learning. He wanted to go back to school instead. Distant learning was a nightmare for us. Oh wow. Yeah, because they're cooped up in the house all day and then have to sit there. That was a mess. We had DeAndre's cousin, which he called aunt, because um, but she was helping. And she was a blessing because we had to go to work, and but she worked well with the teacher. So they did their best. That's all they could do. But yeah, that virtual school, um, it wasn't where it was at. Should have been.
Yeah, because it's hard too to immediately turn their home into school.
Right.
And at home they have their routine. At school they have their routine. They even have different rules. At home and school. So yeah,
Well, and
yeah.
the virtual learning is not like homeschool.
No, it's
So
not.
you
Yeah,
have to be in class. They want
that's
you. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a matter. You're saying how we are all different. Every person with autism is different, and that's true of kids because some, the virtual school was the best thing that could have happened for some, and it was a nightmare for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, not to mix it up with homeschooling, because homeschooling they have more, freedom or leeway to
Mm-hmm.
do work. Whereas with the virtual school, they had to sit in front of that computer and get breaks and
Yeah.
lunch, and it was just. And for someone like DeAndre,
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I know. Huh?
ooh, Michelle said he is a handful, but homeschool is a better option. Okay, awesome. Okay, let me go on book. I gotta pull you up here. Let's see, 43. One second. Give me a minute. What did I?
Yeah.
Let's see. Where am I at here? Okay, here we go.
Aloneness.
First time my daughter Judith got COVID was about 2 weeks before her baby sister.
After her baby sister.
Oh, after her baby was 2 weeks before her baby sister was born. And then a week later, her baby sister caught it. And it was pretty rough for the both of them. I'm just really glad. Where am I? I'm just really glad they got through it. It was pretty rough not being able for Judith to breathe or sleep very well. But I'm so glad that her baby sister didn't have it as badly. I am praying for everybody's children to stay safe this year. And I pray everybody's children immune system, it keeps going up, is strong and healthy. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Yeah, thank you for that. Michelle says virtual was amazing for my older kid. He went from 6th grade math and reading to 12th grade. Awesome.
Man.
Yeah.
And reading. But then when he went back to school, really failed him. Wow.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, that is great that he thrived on. That's what I was saying. Some of the kids on the spectrum thrive on virtual learning. Others, it's a disaster.
Mm-hmm. Candy says Joseph would be trying to link to YouTube. I had to sit him. Yeah.
That was like Emily. She would go up to her room during break time and then not come back down, So I had to be like, if they started something and she was still in her room on break, then she just had to wait until they went back around and started again. Like she had to sit it out. Like if they did a trivia game, she'd have to sit it out because she wasn't back to class on time. But she did a lot of growing up that year, so that it was almost like Emily needed that year at home. And her teacher, matter of fact, said that she probably just needed a year at home with mom and dad, and she matured a lot that year.
Hey, Danielle, I have to get my Girl Scout cookies. I just been so busy. I'm going to order them tonight. What's the difference? Oh, virtual and homeschool. Homeschool is more, relaxed, or you can pretty much set up your own schedule. Whereas the virtual school, you're on the school's schedule.
Like you have to be logged in at a certain time.
Logged in, yep. And work has to be turned in at a certain time.
Yeah, it's like got me, all the structure.
I'm doing virtual school now.
All the structure of school, of in-person school, but you're at home doing it. But it's all the structure of in-person school.
Mm-hmm. Let me go here, Kelly. Kelly says my daughter took Riker to the doctor for a referral for autism testing. She said that if the insurance doesn't cover the testing, it's going to cost $3,000.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Did anyone have that experience with insurance? No. Anyone? Ooh, that's a lot.
Do you have to go to that hospital for testing?
Well, that's the reason why you get pre-approvals of things. You go through pre-approval process and you should be able to get eventually if you have to fight. I think she's saying
that if the insurance doesn't, even after pre-approval, that's how much she'll have to come out of pocket.
Well, if you get pre-approval, that means the insurance company is committing to pay for it.
Right, but what she's saying is, if they don't approve it, then she'll be out of pocket $3,000.
But what you can do, you usually if you fight with the insurance company, you eventually get them to approve it, but you got to do that before you shell out the money.
And the other
you get the approval first, then you go for the testing.
The other determining factor maybe that they're talking about might be if she comes back not autistic. If the diagnosis, like say, so she pushes for the test, they go ahead with the pre-approval, but then she comes back not having autism, maybe she's going to be on the hook for more testing.
They can't do that. I mean, the test is what they're approving, and so and they understand when you approve a test, understand the test could go either way. So what she might have to do though is present some evidence that this test is warranted, and that's where the trick is. But convince the insurance company this test is warranted. There's ample evidence.
You shouldn't have to.
I expect
the doctor, if the doctor is writing those notes, you shouldn't have to go through that. I know private insurance, you may have to fight, but if he's on Medicaid, that should probably be automatic. Another route she can take is the school. It's not a medical diagnosis, but if the public school will test them for free, it'll be an educational diagnosis.
Yeah. And they also have other places that will do testing that might not, it won't be like, say if she doesn't want to go to, say if it's a big hospital or clinic, if she doesn't want to go through that because that would be more costly, that's where insurance is going through, she can actually go and find other clinicians that test and can diagnose, and that would be more out of pocket cost friendly than a hospital, not the same place that she would have the insurance do, but there are they're just as good, but at least she can pick it and not get stuck with that bill.
And that, I think thing is that it's a matter of is when the insurance company says no, okay, you go back and forth, well, what will it take to change that no to a yes? And you can go back and forth. If I go to this clinic instead of going to the hospital, will that be approved? And you can go back and forth and eventually come to an agreement on it before you go and get the child. The other thing I got to know is how's the school? Because you mentioned the school evaluation, that might be what you need and not the medical evaluation, because some school systems, and I've seen this in our group, parents telling that some school systems don't recognize the medical diagnosis. They say, no, you need diagnosis by the school system.
Yeah, but if you need other things, other support, you're going to definitely need that doctor's backup. But if it's just for school, then
I've seen that too.
Medication,
because it stops at the educational diagnosis. But then, just like Nita said, if you want SSI, you want any other services outside of school, then you will need the medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
Kelly says, my daughter Jill did a charter school in Pennsylvania. Is that Pennsylvania, right? She did awesome. Graduated with honors. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
All right.
It's rough for her. Well, she did good. Emily Bug, give her hugs and kisses. Aw.
Who is that?
Lorienda.
I will, Lorienda. Give Brandon
she calls Emily Bug.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Okay, logged in all day during school hours for virtual school. Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Whatever the schedule is,
Yeah, like they actually take attendance.
Yeah, virtual school is like school, but without the school building.
It is.
Danielle says,
laptop.
My son did very well during virtual distant learning. My daughter found it difficult if she couldn't be in her outside hammock during class. Oh, she wanted to with the laptop. That is what I asked her. I told her to get a second opinion on a referral. He is only 2.5 right now. That is what I said. Need a medication, pick up the cost. And well, I know here, um, um, DeAndre was 2.5 when they put him in the early on program, and that was through the public schools. So he got, although he did have the diagnosis from the neurologist, they tested him in the public schools so he can go to Head Start. So, yeah, tell her to check into that. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And I think if you go in with a medical one to schools, anyways, yeah, I think they will.
They'll look into it.
They'll look into it and do their own and attach it to it, anyways. The educational
Michelle says, makes me wonder if you can see a therapist or a psychiatrist for testing. That is the diagnosis.
In California, in California you can, and the price was it was a small percentage of that $3,000. That's why I was saying that. Like, I know they do it for ADHD also, but yeah, you can see. I think I forgot if a psychologist can do it, and then psychiatrist, and then I don't know exactly like what kind of therapist and things like that can do it as well. But yeah, just look into that. But you can do that independently and not pay $3,000.
Now I'm gonna also mention, this was years and years ago. Now my oldest daughter, she has ADHD, but she actually got a written diagnosis from a student at one of a clinical student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the time it was I cannot. Oh, thank you. I can't think of I guess I reached my goal. All right, thank you. At the time, I can't think of the name of the school now, but it's Wayne County Community College now in that spot. But at the time when I got her diagnosis, the students, they allowed the students to do the evaluation, and she got her paperwork for school, and it was accepted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When I recently just got diagnosed for ADHD, the person who did the whole assessment and everything, she was a student. And
yeah, I want to say it was free. That's what the main thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it was a student.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she did the thing, but she actually didn't diagnose me. And then anyways, so I ended up with another appointment after that anyways. And then the psychiatrist actually did diagnose me. Yeah, but yeah, so they did let a student. So whatever her position was as a student, she had the credentials to actually make a diagnosis, though, just like you were talking about with Jasmine.
Yeah, so if you go up, maybe the colleges still have those programs, and they can use that as their grading, I guess, because they're under a psychiatrist or whatever. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so
because they have to do so many hours unpaid before for their clinical hours. Yeah.
Michelle says, find out if you have access to a screen for success. What is screen for? Is that a screening test? I'm assuming. Alana says, my daughter Judith got her diagnosis through a referral from her pediatric doctor that sent her to a psychologist. Okay. So you didn't have any problems with your insurance, I'm assuming. Lorienda said, yes, that's correct, Mr. Charles. I would try to get a physician medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
Hi, Leslie. How are you? I am having really bad time with Grace School now. I called special education of Pennsylvania. Oh, what's going on? Sorry.
Sometimes, you get school administrators that think they're doing the world a big favor just by performing the job for which they're getting paid. That's when you run into problems.
Hmm. Anybody on the Gulf Coast who is looking to get their child evaluated and diagnosed, I recommend mine works in Pakistan, my hometown,
Yeah,
Pakistan, Mississippi.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I grew up on Hearn Avenue. Well, not grew up. I was there half and half, but on Hearn Avenue. Yep, that's my home. All my people are there. Danielle said we call child fine here in Michigan. We also saw a neurologist to confirm. Okay.
right.
So I did the neurologist first, and then they sent me to um, Novi Autism. My brain is cloudy. I think I've been doing too much today. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So check that out. See if you have any places like that, Kelly, that she can call. Like here, is that only available, Danielle, in Michigan? Child Fine. Um, Lorienda says definitely try to get a neurologist for diagnosis. Yeah.
yeah. That's where I got diagnosed by a neurologist. But
A doctor here will do a complete testing for $1,200 without insurance. Okay.
yeah, but yeah, I know
Yeah,
her.
that's a far cry from 3,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. On this Gulf
No,
Coast.
no, it's
Nope,
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Mississippi, Lorienda. Kelly says, my son, Jill's older brother, was diagnosed in the school system in 1990s. Okay.
All
Did
this
you have
true
an
usually.
issue? If did you have any issues back then, Kelly, with a diagnosis in the 90s? Loving sharing resources with each other. Yes, Lorienda, that's what it's all about. To connect, learn, and share. Yes. Yes, it's early education testing. Okay.
Yeah,
They have to do residency hours under the physician, psychologist, and neurologist. Okay. And those are those unpaid hours, the students. I feel you on the cloudy brain. My brain is foggy. I can't remember anything. Be like, what? What was that? Mm. Michelle says, "Oh, Danielle, I'm gonna call you too because you know I got the setup. We're all set up for April 19th. So we'll have to get on the phone." Um, Michelle says, another way, contact local autism centers. Maybe they can give more resources for testing. Yes, yes. Thank you, Michelle.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't have, she's saying no problems with testing in the 90s. Okay. Danielle said, contact your local school district. They should be able to direct you. Your local children's hospital. Oh, that's another one, the children's hospital. Thank you for that. Also, your local university could be helpful. Yep. Yep. I forgot about Children's Hospital. Definitely try them. They have
And
all kind of programs within the center, the hospital.
yeah. And then in California they have regional centers, and the regional centers will also do testing, and that's free. The regional centers doing the testing.
Okay. CRS. My mom always said she had that. What is CRS?
Curse.
Thanks for all your help, you guys. That's what it's all about, Kelly. What is CRS, Michelle? Okay, everybody, we are at our last 10 minutes. So if I'm going to put the link in the chat. Great conversation this evening. If anyone wants to come up and share some good news, some bad news, if you have an event coming up, feel free to come up and share it. Let us know what you got going on for Autism Awareness Month. If you want to share some motivation, some inspiration, you are more than welcome to come on up. If you just want to say hi, we have about 8 more minutes. Feel free. Okay. Can't remember. Oh, that's me. CRS. I should have got that. I should have got that. I like that. I'm suffering from CRS right now. Yes, I like that. So I'm putting the link in right now. So feel free. We have a few more minutes left before we log off. So feel free to join us up here on the platform. Yeah.
Hey, where is Sammy?
Actually, Sammy. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, he's in the basement. Probably.
Oh, okay.
He done sat up there and ate all his food. He's probably laying on the couch in the basement.
Okay.
He's gonna start barking in a minute. Trust and believe.
Yeah. Well, something I remember when I was visiting my daughter that I discovered, her white lab that she has. He if I play Elvis Presley's Hound Dog, he doesn't react to that. But if I play Patty Page's Doggy in the Window, then he reacts.
He reacts. Hey Teresa, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing
Hey, Teresa.
good.
Hi, Teresa.
I think especially what's really hard is when you're doing distance learning, you run out of your child's ADHD medication.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was the hard one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can be hard when you need them to relax for a minute. Danielle says, have a great week, everyone. Please carve out some time to love yourself. Absolutely. Thank you, Michelle. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You too.
Yeah, just go to the mirror and give yourself a kiss.
Alana says, I hope everyone and their children stay safe. That time of year, everyone is starting to get sick all over again. Same to you, Alana. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I think the way I got my son's diagnosis for autism was through the Children's Hospital psychologist and through the school.
Okay.
And I didn't have to pay for it at all.
Okay. You didn't have any issues. Well, that's
No.
good. That's good.
Because our neurologist referred us to a psychologist at the Children's Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Autism Center in Novi. My brain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and turn back on.
It turned back on for a minute.
Yeah, just a little ways northwest of Detroit on I-96 corridor.
Yep. Straight down the freeway. That's where it was. I couldn't think of the autism.
Yeah, that's right. It's right on the way to East Lansing, where Michigan State is.
Okay, you guys. Well, until next week, Candy says, have a good week. Please be safe. You too, Candy. Kelly says, have a wonderful night and week. You too, Kelly. Same place, same time, same place next week. Hope to see you all here then. Hey, you guys, if you are in the book club, I need you to go there and check in. We need readers. The more, the merrier. So go to the book club group. If you are interested in participating in our book club, it's Autism And Us book club here on Facebook. Please go there. We have quite a few members in the group, but just a couple of us readers. So I need you guys to chime in. If you can't participate in this read, hopefully you can the next read, but I still want to know that you are there and you are still with us. Lorienda says, okay, everyone, good night. Love you all. Love you too, Lorienda. Got to get ready for work in the early a.m. Yes.
Have a good week, Lorienda.
Bye, Lorienda.
And Kelly says she'll give her daughter the info. Awesome. Alana says, I'm in Bay St. Louis, Gulfport area.
Okay. Also Mississippi, yeah.
Gulf Coast. All right. So until next week, everybody, Oh, Lorienda says I already answered AAU book. Okay. Thank you, Lorienda. Anybody else in the book club, or if you want to join the book club, Autism and Us book club group right here on Facebook. All right. Until next Sunday, everybody. You oh, wait a minute. I have two things. Oh, I'll be home in time. Um, we will see you then. And Michelle says, remember, you are doing all you need to do. You are a superhero. You are loved. We are so very happy to have you here. Yes, we are. Enjoy your time with your loved ones. You are the best, you, and that is all that is needed. Love you all. Self-care is important. Take care. Thank you for that, Michelle.
Thanks,
Yes.
Michelle.
Remember that, you guys. Self-care is very, very important, especially taking care of our loved ones, being caregivers. We have to take care of ourselves in order for us to be able to take care of them. Okay, until next week, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Any last words, Linda?
Everybody have a great week and see you next week.
Mr. Charles?
Yeah, everybody have a great week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see everyone next week.
Teresa?
Just have a great week.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for chiming in. Good night.